Good afternoon. I am Hiam El Kadre, proud principal of the 2023 Fordson class. We will begin with the national anthem sung by our Fordson choir.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in the air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance led by your class president, Adam Awada.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, you can have a seat now. I want to now introduce our guests, our board members. Treasurer Pat D. Ambrosio, Trustee Adil Mosip, Trustee Mary Plechakoff, Superintendent Dr. Maleko, Ms. Ali Bazzi, Executive Director, Mr. Adam Martin, Executive Director, Student Achievement, Mr. David Mustonen, Director Communications, Mr. Sotris, Supervisor of Transportation, and Dr. Bazzi Gates, our Special Ed Coordinator. Can we give them a hand, please? I want to thank the many Fordson staff that have volunteered today and for the leadership of Ms. Keith Wardell and Ms. Ferris in coordinating the event. And students, don't you agree they did a great job? I would like to also recognize our Fordson feeder track staff members that have volunteered to assist us today. Please rise so we can recognize you. Our Fordson feeder track, don't be shy. Yeah. Okay. Good afternoon, class of 2023. I am honored to celebrate this momentous day with you, the 2023 graduating class of Fordson High School, a class that has truly embodied the essence of perseverance, compassion, and community in the face of unprecedented challenges. During your first 2 years of high school, our world was disrupted by the COVID pandemic, and yet all rose above the obstacles, demonstrating an extraordinary resilience. You adapted, you grew, and you moved forward in spite of all the uncertainties, setting an example of strength and endurance for future classes. You also displayed a profound sense of empathy and responsibility by involving yourself in numerous charitable endeavors, raising funds for those in need. It is this blend of resilience, compassion, and commitment to service that has truly defined your class. Remember these traits, for they are the essence of the Fordson High School spirit and the building blocks for a life of purpose and impact. May you continue to face every challenge with the same fortitude that you've shown us during these transformative years. Congratulations, Fordson class of 2023. Now, Dr. Hamami will do our welcome in Arabic.
ضيوفنا الأفاضل، السادة أولياء الأمور الكرام، زملائي المعلمين والمعلمات، الحضور الكريم، طلابنا المحترمون، يشرفني أن أعاود اللقاء بكم في مثل هذه اللحظات المؤثرة كي أعبر عن سعادة ممزوجة بالأسى لأني أودع معكم 4 سنوات خلت إلا من حرصكم على أن تضعوا أنفسكم على طريق التفوق والفلاح والمثابرة. طلابنا الأعزاء، إن قائمة الشكر طويلة، لكننا في هذا الصرح النموذجي العلمي الرائد من إدارة ومعلمين وعاملين ممتنون لأوليائكم الكرام. إن لهم فضل لا يوازيه فضل، لأنهم حرصوا على أن يوصلوكم إلى أول درب من دروب المستقبل، ذاك المستقبل الآمن. أحبائي، أتمنى أن تدركوا أن مسيرتكم في الحياة لما بدأت بعد. أتمنى أن تبنوا أنفسكم بأنفسكم حتى تستطيعون بنيان مجتمع متنوع قادر على أن يخدم الإنسانية بكل ألوانها وأطيافها. كما وأتمنى أن تذللوا كل الصعوبات التي ما فتئت تقف في وجه تقدمكم بسبب كل المسؤوليات التي تحملونها في جعبة أيامكم. أبنائي الخريجون، أوصيكم بالمحافظة على رفاقكم الذين واكبوا مسيرتكم خلال ال4 سنوات الماضية. أوصيكم بالاعتماد على أنفسكم لا الغير. أوصيكم بالصبر وبألا تنزل قدمكم في الضياع. أوصيكم بالامتنان لمدرستكم ثانوية فوردسون قولاً وفعلاً. أعزائي، اسمحوا لي بأن أنهي كلمتي هذه بما قاله الفيلسوف جبران خليل جبران في كتابه العظيم النبي: لا تحسبن أنني أقول هذا ليقول الواحد منكم للآخر لقد وافانا حقنا ولم يشهد غير الخير فينا، فما أنا إلا محدثكم بألفاظ أنتم تعرفونها بالفكر. ودمتم ودامت ثانوية فوردسون. أشكركم.
Thank you. Next, I'd like to call up our superintendent, Dr. Maleko, to say a few words.
Thank you, Ms. Alcadre. Good evening. Tractor Nation, are you ready for a celebration? Let's hear it. Come on, you do better than that. Let's hear it. And we got this great sound system, right, to help us. On behalf of the Dearborn Board of Education and more than 2,700 staff members, I would like to welcome everyone and thank you for attending this very special graduation ceremony here at Fordson. I want to thank and recognize the teachers here at Fordson for all their incredible work and dedication to providing these students with the very best education. I would also like to acknowledge and thank all of our staff members who go above and beyond to create a great learning environment for these students. Parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and all of their family members, thank you for the many years of love, kindness, and support that you have shared with these young adults. Your efforts do not go unnoticed and play a huge part in getting these students to where they are today. Thank you so very much. So let me start by sharing a little bit about the class of 2023. They began their freshman year like every other freshman class, excited about their high school experience, 4 years to prepare themselves academically, emotionally, and physically for what lies ahead after high school. At that time, 4 years seemed like forever. Then, about 3/4 of the way through that first year, their world, our world, came to a screeching halt. COVID-19, a worldwide pandemic, lockdowns, masks, vaccines, and Zoom meetings became the norm for almost 3 years. Included in all of this was change. In all of this change was a new way to go to school. Online, hybrid, and even in-person learning looked different with mask wearing and social distancing. The class of 2023 saw it all, lived it all, and will no doubt remember it all for many, many years to come. Every experience in our life, especially those that occur every 100 years, provides us with opportunities to learn, to grow, and become a better person. Students, I ask you, what will you take out of this very unique 4-year high school experience? Unfortunately, many of you will have learned a very difficult lesson about grief and sadness. Many people lost loved ones much too early during the pandemic. These are the toughest lessons to learn and leave an empty spot in our hearts for a lifetime. But you also learned how to adapt, change, and be flexible. You started your 9th grade year in a classroom. The year ended at home. The next year brought hybrid learning, spending time in school and online. You figured out how to get assignments done, communicate with your teachers, and even build friendships with classmates. You came back to school wearing a mask and keeping your distance. In just 4 short years, you were able to adapt to a new way of learning and be successful. That is a skill, an ability that you now have and can use for the rest of your life. Perhaps the most important lesson is knowing how to push that reset button. That may not sound all that important, but it is most certainly can be. You have lived through an experience that required us to push the reset button, make change, be innovative, ask questions, and rethink how things get done. Being able to push that reset button gives you the ability to look at a situation and know that change can happen. Don't be afraid to keep that attitude going. There are people who feel we have reached a point where civil discourse and the ability to reach a compromise is gone. A point where achieving the ultimate drop-the-mic moment is more important than achieving solutions that benefit the greater good. I don't feel that way. Maybe it's because I'm an educator, and educators always see the brighter side, always seek solution. However, I think it has more to do with the time I spend with our great students in schools. I see them full of hope, full of optimism, full of dreams for a brighter and better future. That attitude is contagious. Students, don't waste this moment. Be those innovators that we all know you can be. Don't be afraid to push that reset button on civility and kindness and show everyone that change is possible. Our country has a long history of innovation, creativity, and always striving to be better than the generation before us. You have lived through an experience that has taught you how to do that. You have been given the skills and tools you need to succeed in your life's pursuits. You have the love of family and friends that will support you through the best and worst of times. Seize that opportunity. You have proven to yourself that you have the ability, determination, commitment, and ability to accomplish your goals. The proof is right here on these diplomas, each one with a single name, the name of a successful student. On behalf of the Board of Education, I want to once again extend my most sincere congratulations to the young men and women graduating this evening from Fordson. I look forward to seeing great accomplishments from the class of 2023. Again, congratulations.
Hey, Glenn. Is that yours? Is that us? Thank you, Dr. Maleko. I just want to take a minute to recognize Miss Rima Hassan Etzel Ford Principal and was the Woodworth Principal for many of you. Miss Hassan? All right. Now, Board of Trustee Treasurer Pat D'Ambrosio will say a few words.
Good evening. On behalf of the Board of Education, we congratulate you for a great year 2023. They've only given me 3 minutes to speak, so I had to throw some of the pages away. It took 13 years for you to get this happy occasion, 9 years for us to land a man on the moon, and 7 years for our founders to win Americans' independence. So what I can do in the 3 minutes that they've given me today, I can get straight to the point. And that point is, despite all of the information you have mastered throughout your rich and well-rounded education, the most important lesson you've learned is who you are as a person. Because the attributes and the attitude you bring to any situation will have the greatest impact on its outcome. Your future is ahead of you, but at the same time, it's in your hands right now. This incredible institution has given you extremely valuable tools for the challenge ahead, but you will decide how and when to use those tools and to what degree. Through opportunities and obstacles, you will decide how many times you'll pick yourself up after failing, how many times you will sacrifice today for a better tomorrow, and how much determination you can muster to make your way. All of that is your responsibility. And there is no way to sidestep it, no way to blame circumstances on the stars or other people. You alone will decide your life trajectory. This may scare some and excite others. I'm guessing it does both for most. Choose to strive to reach your full potential. That doesn't mean you have to be the first person to walk on Mars, although you could be. It's less about the end product that is about you being true to yourself. Don't let the world define what success means to you. You won't find real fulfillment if you do. You already know the feeling of setting a goal and then doing everything you possibly can to realize that goal. The stage may now be bigger and the stakes may now be greater, but you still control your actions. As important, your reactions again. This is your responsibility. Your responsibility is to honor your family, for without their love, support, and guidance, you wouldn't be here celebrating today. I know that family dynamics differ across the spectrum, but even the only involvement your family had in your education was putting a roof over your head and food on the table. They still have been a major part of your success to this point. Finally, you have a responsibility to represent this impressive institution to the best of your ability. A year ago, we celebrated 100-year anniversary of this school with people coming from near and far to honor Fordson, Tractor Nation. With the benefits of wisdoms and distance, they could clearly see the vital role this place played in their lives and how much it meant to them to be a Fordson tractor. You are now part of this bigger cohort of people who are grateful for the time they spent here, the lessons they've learned, the friends they've made, and the foundation they built for a better future. That experience and the gifts it has given you deserve your never-ending respect. With my final 10 seconds, I want to congratulate you and your families on a job well done. There may have been times when you wondered whether you would make it. You'll face those same times in the days and years ahead to come. But despite those times, you got here. And now it's up to you to decide how far and what you know, and more importantly, who you are will take you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next, Mr. Mustafa will now introduce the class of 2023 salutatorian.
Graduating seniors, parents, and distinguished guests, it is my pleasure to present to you one of our most outstanding students in the Fordson High School salutatorian, Celine El-Atrash. This remarkable young lady is an outstanding student who has exceeded expectations not only in her academic prowess, but also in her leadership skills and commitment to community service. She has taken every opportunity to challenge herself academically, taking 12 advanced placement courses and completing many college courses, earning her an AP Distinction Award and a remarkable grade point average of 4.5573. A student's success in education often comes from a strong and supportive family. Celine's mother, Siba El-Najjar, came from the U.S. fleeing the war in Syria in 2011, along with her younger sister. Her mother enrolled back into college to provide a better life for her daughters despite being a single mother, and earned her bachelor's and master's degree in electrical engineering with honors from the University of Michigan. Her mother's story taught Celine to value perseverance and compassion as pieces of truisms in her life. She has learned to view life and all its obstacles as an opportunity to start a new chapter, to strengthen all bright goals, and to be more empathetic with those less fortunate. This top achiever has been a pivotal member of various school and community organizations, including being a member of the Substance Abuse Prevention Youth Club, where she dedicated herself to the prevention of drug and alcohol abuse within our community. She presented in front of the Dearborn Heights City Council regarding substance prevention, and this was recognized as an exceptional contribution towards raising awareness. Furthermore, she's worked on supporting mental health at Fordson by distributing encouraging notes to her fellow students and participating in the Leaders Advancing and Helping Communities initiative by LAHC, striving to make our community a better place to live. Celine's passion to pursue medicine for noble reasons is inspiring, and she participated in internships at both Harvard University and the University of Michigan. During her internship at U of M, she conducted research on teenage opinions and important topics, allowing her to have a better understanding of the world around her. She is also a board member of the National Honor Society and helped plan various programs to aid the community. Her commitment to academic excellence and dedication to community involvement are truly exceptional, and I am sure they will continue to benefit our society in the future. We wish our salutatorian success and happiness in her endeavors, as she will attend the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor this fall to pursue her dream in medicine. Her achievements thus far surely provide a glimpse of great things she will accomplish in the future. And if any of you ever had the pleasure of meeting Celine, you will see one of the kindest and most humblest people. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Fordson, congratulations, Celine El-Atrash, on her outstanding accomplishments and for being our salutatorian for the class of 2023.
If it doesn't fit on top of my castle, I can just take it with me.
You sure? Well, let's try.
We can try.
Yep, you're right. Here. There you go. Celine.
Thank you. Next, Ms. Keith Wardle will introduce the class of 2023 valedictorian.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty members, honored guests, and fellow students, it is an honor to stand before you today to introduce the class of 2023 valedictorian, Ibrahim Galmi. This individual has truly exemplified the qualities of academic excellence throughout his educational journey. This incredible young man is the son of immigrants Mohammed and Beya, who immigrated from Algeria in 1999, seeking a better life and better educational opportunities for the children they would someday have. Both college graduates in their own country, Beya, a civil engineer, and Mohammed, an electrical engineer, found that they could not use their degrees in the United States, but persevered in spite of this. Mohammed later returned to college and earned a degree in the United States as an automotive engineer. Mohammed and Beya have clearly instilled the importance of hard work and education. Success clearly runs in their family, as their three children have proven to be just as successful. Their oldest daughter, Maria, a Fordson graduate, has just completed her undergraduate degree at the University of Michigan, Ann Arbor, and will be attending law school in the fall. Sarah, also a Fordson graduate, is entering her senior year at the University of Michigan, Ann Arbor in the fall, and will complete a degree in computer programming. Their brother Ibrahim, our valedictorian, will soon follow in their footsteps, entering his freshman year this fall. Guess where? At the University of Michigan, Ann Arbor. While there, he intends to study microbiology with the intention of pursuing a career in dentistry. Among the Algerian community here in Michigan, he is the first valedictorian. Before entering Fordson as an official high school student, now mind you, what I'm going to tell you, he was in middle school. He came to Fordson and had already accomplished 9 high school classes during his middle school years, 6 of which were honors classes. Throughout his time at Fordson, Ibrahim has constantly demonstrated a thirst for knowledge and a genuine passion for learning. His academic record is nothing short of outstanding, marked by exceptional grades and challenging coursework. Ibrahim took 10 honors classes, 6 of them in middle school, 18 AP classes, and 13 college classes, earning a grade point average of 4.6402. He has also been a member of esports and the chess club. His success is even more impressive given the fact that during his freshman year, he missed several months of school because of a virus that caused him to experience extreme vertigo. His illness was so severe that he endured months of physical therapy so that he could learn to walk again. As you stand on the precipice of a new chapter in your lives, it is truly fitting that we look to Ibrahim as a beacon of inspiration. His accomplishments serve as a reminder of the limitless possibilities that lie ahead for each and every one of you. Ibrahim has proven that with hard work, dedication, and a passion for excellence, everyone can achieve greatness. Please join me in giving a warm round of applause of congratulations to our extraordinary valedictorian, Ibrahim Galmi. Congratulations. I don't know how you want to do this. You want me?
Let's see if we can do
We'll
it.
see. I'm going to try. Okay, I don't want to knock you in your face.
Next, your 2023 class president, Adam Awada, will address you.
Hello, everyone. Good evening, class of 2023 graduates, and all the beautiful parents in the crowd, as well as all the charming faculty. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Adam Owada, and it has been my privilege to serve as your senior class president. As we gather here to celebrate our achievements, it's truly hard to believe that this day has finally arrived. It feels like just yesterday we embarked on this incredible journey, and now, with mixed emotions, we bid farewell to our cherished years of high school. We have all shaped each other throughout this journey, and the thought of it coming to an end is frightening. However, knowing that we have learned every single lesson that Fordson has shown us, I am confident that we will all be capable of conquering this next chapter in our lives. I would like to express my gratitude to everyone who has helped us throughout the years, especially my big family of 11 sitting in the crowd right there. I'm thankful for them all. We are thankful to all the teachers who have contributed to our success. I want each and every one of you to take a moment to thank your families as soon as you see them for being by your side and supporting you for 12 straight years. Now, some of you may wonder why I'm standing here before you. It's because the class of 2023 elected me to guide them this past year. Because of this decision, fortunately, I was spared the rigorous process of auditioning to speak here tonight. Since you all have honored me with the opportunity to give this speech, it's only fitting that I talk about something you want to talk about. So ladies and gentlemen, the question is simple. What do you want to talk about? We could discuss how this is going to be the last time we'll all be together before embarking on separate adventures, or we could focus on something more befitting of the occasion, such as the memories we forged together. You know what? The latter sounds more appropriate. But before we take a trip down memory lane, I want to express my gratitude to each and every single one of you because the small interactions we shared are the best memories one can have. All the events we participated in have taught us invaluable lessons. Homecoming taught us to always have a safe and enjoyable time. Cedar Point showed us that no matter the location, we'll always represent Fordson's pride, tradition, and legacy. Skip Days taught us that we could sneak out of the school and attend a lake without Miss Alkaji's 100 security guards catching us. At sporting events, we witnessed our peers pushing themselves past their breaking point, and guess who was there through it all? Our Fordson family. Reflecting on these memories reminds us that we laughed, cried, and grown together. These bonds will forever be etched in our heart. The bonds we have built in these halls have taught us that success is not only measured by the grades we achieved or the accolades we receive. It's about the lives we touch, the kindness we show, and the positive impact we make on the world. We have learned that success knows no limits. Whenever you feel like you've reached your breaking point, keep pushing forward. However, unlike success, our time at Fordson is limited. With this in mind, I humbly share two phrases for each and every one of you to contemplate. Firstly, remember the names of the people who have impacted you here. For within these walls, we have transcended mere classmates. We became a family. Secondly, it looks like it got cut off here, but you know, I don't really need this to do it. Secondly, no matter how many times you're pushed down, no matter what happens in your life, the answer is simple. It's to, 1 second. It's to never give up, no matter what happens. Make sure, guys, please. Congratulations, class of 2023. It's been my honor to be your leader. I cannot wait to witness the incredible things all of you will accomplish. For one final time, as your class president, I would like to thank our Fordson family. Go Tractors! Woo!
All right. Thank you, Adam. Next, your senior speaker, Manolia Abbas, will address you.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure that those of you here tonight come from vastly different backgrounds and life experiences that have brought you here to tell your story. Now, it is time for the class of 2023 to tell our own story. In a sense, we have all gone to space and landed on the moon. We have all fought in the Trojan War. Maybe we have even all sank with the Titanic. We have a story. but it will only remain a potential what if we choose to not write it. That is what makes us human. Stories and cells. And even your cells have stories. The one of your first breath of life, of your childhood scrapes and injuries, and even of this graduation day where it rains maize and blue. So, as Dostoevsky said, how could you live and have no story to tell? Failure will always be waiting for us as an inevitable part of life, lurking around where it sees fit, at our first jobs, that one test we failed, maybe two, and even on our first day of high school. And failure will win, as it has many times before. However, it is in these failures that we recognize the potential for change and growth. It is in these failures that we feel the need to pick ourselves up again and rebuild. And it is in these failures that we find ways to succeed. As we take our first steps out of Fordson and beyond the culturally rich spirit weeks, the lunch tables crowded with friends, and jokes that take up the entire class period to tell, we must not fear. If it is fear that holds us back from success, then it is failure that defines us. Life is the pen that writes, but you must be the source of the story that guides it. You will all have a story and the rest of your life to fill the pages. After all, would we have known anything about anything if those who adventured had not chosen to delve further and fill their pages? So I urge you to write it. Write the story you want to read. One of fantastical challenges and triumphs, of firsts and of conquesting over fears. Along the way, the co-writers will help as the parents, guardians, and educators of Fordson High School. But in the aftermath, there will only be you, the writer. And we, the writers, will write our part, adding on to the 100 years of source material and continuing our pride, tradition, and legacy. Thank you, everybody, for coming here today.
Okay, now for what we've been waiting for. We will now begin with the presentation of the diplomas.